Today I'm going to showcase how exactly does Isolation Proxy work with unmanaged devices for your corporate SaaS applications. So today we are going to utilize Google Workspace as one of the SaaS applications which we are going to use to demonstrate Isolation Proxy. So in my lab today, what I have done is, if you can see, I have configured the identity proxy settings. Within the identity proxy settings, I have mentioned Google Workspace as an application, added the ACS URL for Google, and enabled it. Now there are two ways that this identity proxy plus isolation works. If you are coming from a managed device which has the Zscaler logged in, it will be proxied by a Zscaler. However, if it is an unmanaged device, the action is set to browser isolate, and I have selected the isolation profile. That's the only configuration required on the Zscaler portal, and you need to then save this configuration, copy the identity proxy URL, the issuer identity ID, and download the certificate so that you can utilize it in the actual application. Now, if I move to the application, you need to go to the admin console of your application and configure the SSO for the SAML applications. So if you go to SSO for SAML applications, just give a second. Yeah, SSO with third-party IDP, my bad, sorry. So when you do that, basically you need to configure the SSO for profile for your organization. Over here, you need to add the details that we configured at the Zscaler end, which is the single sign-in page URL, the sign-out page URL, and the certificate where there was an option to download. You need to upload it over here and save the configuration. Once this is done, your SSO is configured for the Google Workspace. You just need to go to directory. Now, one catch with Google Workspace is that if you are a super admin, the redirection doesn't work. So hence I've added another user called as Sachin with this particular ID and have given access to all the applications. Now currently I have Sachin as a user with Zscaler on. So when I do that, what you need to do is, if you go to drive.google.com, let me go from a guest profile. Go to drive.google.com. It will ask me for a sign-in. I'll try to sign into this particular application. Now, when I do that, you will see that it gets redirected to Zscaler. It gets redirected to Okta, which is the IDP, and eventually to the Google application. You will see I get a complete access to the Google Workspace or Google Drive for that matter, because I am an authenticated user, as you can see it in the Zscaler app. Now, what I will do is, I will sign out from this particular device and turn off Zscaler. So I'll go here, I'll click on turn off. So that means essentially now I'm an unmanaged device because I'm trying to access a corporate drive SaaS application via a device which doesn't have Zscaler. Now, when I do that, I click on sign in, I'll go to user. Now you will see it has redirected to IDP. Just give it a second. Okay, let me retry this. I'll actually not do that way and add the name. When I do that, you see it gets redirected to browser isolation automatically. And within the isolation platform is where the Google Drive gets opened. And all the policies related to upload, download, copy, paste, everything gets applied using this isolation profile. So guys, this is how the isolation proxy with identity proxy of Zscaler works with SaaS applications. And these use cases are immense, where you can give unmanaged access to your SaaS applications for your senior management or any kind of such users. who can access these applications in a secured way from their BYOD devices. Thank you so much.